Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Pulls and fired complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rebels will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Offense in a bunch formation. The give on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's going to pass on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down after he makes the catch. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, they've been playing for the old Illibuck Trophy for over 100 years. Ohio State and Illinois. Here's how it went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it to the back. On the move at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. He leaves it with his back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Ole Miss 10, Georgia 7.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Georgia sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State.
Got his man downfield.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds him out of the backfield. And this sophomore quarterback knew he was going to get hit, and he stood in there and delivered a dime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from the 42. Movement here from the tight end. Going up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll keep it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's right on target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling plays.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Handoff from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Stout. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the 4th quarter in a tie game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got room at the 35. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. From the gun, the running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 8.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Connection to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Going for it all. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide open downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.